Hello my dear children, today we'll discuss user defined method. Last class we discussed Armstrong and Pronick number. Today we'll discuss two programs based on user defined method. What was that? Factor and factorial. Now let's see the program. A program based on write a program to enter a two-digit number and find out its first factor excluding 1. The program then finds the second factor when the number is divided by the first factor and finally display both the factors. Hint: use a non-return type function as void fact int n to accept the number. Before that, I will tell you what is a factor. The number that are completely divisible by the given numbers. It means the remainder should be 0. So, we call as a factors. Suppose we input 21. The first factor of 21 is 3 and output is 3 and 7. In the second one, we input 30. So, the sample output will be 2 and 15. Now, see the coding of this program. We are using as a scanner class. What was that? Import java.util scanner. Class name, what was that? Fun fact. And we are using function, what was that? Public void fact int n. Open the curly bracket. Now we are using one condition. Which condition? If n less than 10 or n greater than 99, then open the curly bracket, then you return it and close the curly bracket. Now again we are using one loop. For loop, what was that? For int I, for I equal to 2, I less than equal to n, semicolon, I plus plus, then open the curly bracket. Now, again we are taking one condition. What was the condition? If n mod of I equal to 0, means that I is a factor of n. Then break it. Now we get the factor of n we will get. Now break it. Now we have to find out the second factor. How will I write the second factor? Int sf equal to n by I. Then you will get the sf. Second factor you will get. Then you have to print sf. Now we have to invoke a function. What will write for invoking a function? Public static void main string args. Open the curly bracket. Scanner in equal to new scanner system dot in. Terminate with a semicolon. Then you have enter a number. Then read the number int num equal to int dot next int. Then you have to call a function. What is the function name? Class name, what was that? Fun fact obj equal to new fun fact. Terminate with a semicolon. Then obj dot fact, open the bracket num and close the bracket semicolon. Now our coding is over. Now we can execute a program. How will you execute a program? Let's see. After compiling, then you have to execute a program. When you execute a program, you can see one box. In that, new fun fact is also there. Void main string is also there. Your output will be both new fact also and void main string also. First, we see the new fun fact. Click on new fun fact. A BlueJ create object will come. Name of instant. You no need to write anything in there. Just click on OK. And left side one red color box will come. Here you have to click fun fact. When you click here, what will be happen? That here you have to write here void fact int n. When you click on void fact int n, again method call box will come. In method call box you have to enter the integer. Suppose 21 we have integer. Then click on OK. So in the BlueJ terminal window, what will come? The output will come. What was the output? 3 and 7. Now this was a calling function executing. Now you have to do this was a function executing. Now you have to method call public method, and that also you have to call it. How will you do? This one. Void main string args. Click on here. Then click on OK. Then enter the number 23 or 21. You get the output 3 and 7. In this way, you can execute which program? factor program based on user defined method or function. Now we go to our second program. Now what was the second program? Write a function fact int n to find the factorial of a number n, including a main class to find the value of s, where s equal to n factorial oblique, open the bracket, m factorial, then again open the bracket, n minus 1, close the bracket, whole factorial, then again last close the bracket, where n factorial equal to 1 into 2 into 3 into raised to up to n. That you already studied in the previous program. Now see the coding of this program using function. Same class, import java.util scanner class we are using here. Then class name, what was that? Factorial. Function name, what was that? Public long fact. You know why long data type we are taking long fact? Because it is a long factors is there. That is why we are using as a long fact. Then int n. Then we are using as a long f equal to 1. Then one loop we are using. Here factorial we are using a loop, but in recursive function we have not used the loop. That already I said you why we are not using the loop in a recursive function. Here loop is what was that? For int I equal to 1 semicolon I less than equal to n semicolon I plus plus, then open the curly bracket, f equal to f into I, you will get the factorial. Now we have to before that return a f. Now you have to invoke a function. Same thing, public static void main you have to write, open the curly bracket, then factorial obj equal to new factorial obj you have to write, use the scanner class, then here you have to enter two variables. What was that? M and n. Now first system.out.print, enter m, then int m is equal to int dot next int, then again system.out.print, enter n, then int n equal to int dot next int. Now what we have to find out? S. How we write the s? In s you have stored in which data type? Double. S is equal to double in bracket, then again in bracket obj dot fact, then in bracket again write n, then close the bracket, oblique obj dot fact, in bracket you have to write m, then close, then into obj dot fact, open the bracket, n minus m, then close the bracket and hold, again one more, close the bracket. Then what had to print? System.out.println s. So in this way you can do the factorial program using function. So hope you have understood this program. Thank you, my dear children.